Hi, this is my last video for May 2020. And in this, in some ways, I've saved the best for last. I want to talk about cheap credit, which not only could put an end to poverty, but is also $100 billion plus idea for innovators who can solve this problem. So the video is for disruptive innovators who would want to work on this problem, and also for proactive regulators, because regulators, if they really think of their job in financial services, it is to actually safeguard individuals and prevent them from schemes like chit funds, high interest rates, and so on and so forth. So they should be very excited about trying to encourage people and build an enabling ecosystem for this problem to be solved. So the big, hairy, audacious goal for cheap credit would be that every human who is not on welfare will have access to cheap credit by 2025. So why is cheap credit the holy grail? So cheap credit will end poverty. Microfinance only alleviates poverty. And I'll just give you one example. So if you live in the USA, imagine your mortgage is at 10%. That would be a nightmare for you, right? So why is it not a nightmare for a poor person? So just think about it and you will realize that microfinance is not the answer. We have to solve the cheap credit problem. So why is credit expensive? So there is the cost of funds, there is the cost of underwriting, saying who should be given credit and who shouldn't. There is the operational cost, there's the cost of defaults, and there is a net interest margin. So that essentially makes credit expensive. So the zero cost platform solution, which I think is possible, and of course it will need a lot of innovation, a lot of work. It's a hard problem to solve, but it can be solved. So the first is P2P lending with no cost of funds for the platform, because it's going to be another person lending to a person. There's going to be no default cost because some of the lenders could bear the default cost, and then maybe others who don't want to take the default risk. So there could be a premium paid and so on. But it would be agnostic to the platform. So the platform has no cost of funds, no default cost. It has no underwriting cost, because if the people who come onto the platform initially get very small loans, and then based on their behavior, they get larger and larger loans, then there is no underwriting cost. And there is virtually no operational cost. So the platform would not be charging a net margin. So there is no net margin. So credit could be incredibly cheap. And maybe there would just be a $10 membership fee for a person to join the platform. So if there are 7 billion people, then the annual revenues from that $10 fee, if all of them are on the platform, and some of course won't, so maybe this is overstating it, but it's basically 70 billion challenge. And I thus hope that building a cheap credit platform will excite all kinds of incumbents. Now, these incumbents may range from people like PayPal, people like MasterCard, Visa, banks around in very many countries, and so on and so forth. Or it may interest the neobanks or companies like Navi, which have been started by Sachin Bansal, who earlier was in Flipkart. So just as PayPal solved cheap payments, I hope someone will solve cheap credit. Thank you for listening.